Hi guys, this is Vidas.
And Ausra.
Let's start episode 126 of Ask Vidas and Ausra podcast. And today is a very interesting day. We celebrate 6 years of beginnings of Secrets of Organ Playing. Isn't that exciting, Ausra?
Yes, it is already 6 years. Wow, time flies.
Very fast. It seemed like a few weeks ago, right?
Yes.
It seemed like this September, for example. Um, do you remember that the first time, the first article that I posted in on Eason articles and started? You were not part of this project yet, but you joined it later, right?
Yes.
Um, by the way, how did you decide to join this Secrets of Organ Playing blog?
I couldn't explain how it happens.
Very naturally, probably,
Yes.
gradually.
Yes.
You were helping me behind the scenes with fingerings
Yes, that's right.
and pedalings, and of course
I just didn't want my name figuring somewhere. So
you were too shy, right?
yes, I was crypto editor.
Crypto editor, ghost editor. But then somehow things changed, right?
Yes.
And are you happy about that?
Very much.
Um, I sense that since you have started doing this together with me, our conversations became more lively online, and people, I think, get more out of this discussion than myself. I would write, just one-sided article, and now we sometimes disagree, we sometimes have discussion, and people can choose which one they like more, which version.
Yes, that's right. It's always good to have an argument and compare things.
So we would like to thank you guys very much for sticking with us for 6 years now, and we hope to help you grow as an organist even further in upcoming years and help you reach your goals, right?
Yes.
And now going back to the question that was sent by Irineo. He writes, "Hello back there, Maestro Pinkavicius. Thank you for your interesting email. I have a couple of questions though. 1. How can I upload one of my pieces to the site you kindly suggest? This is Musicoin. I have it recorded in my iTunes, so I guess I should first transfer it to my laptop and then upload it to the site. Am I correct? Do I need some kind of software to do so? If that's the case, which one would you suggest and where can I get a hold of it, please? And number 2, I also wrote lyrics for that piece. Therefore, I suspect it might be classified as a short chorale. I have to translate it into English as well, but do you think I should upload its original lyrics as well as the translated version? Thank you so much in advance. Also send warm greetings to Maestra Ausra. Please keep up the good work. You both, very truly yours, Irineo." So, isn't that exciting, Kosha, that people are joining Musicoin?
Yes, very exciting.
You joined Musicoin
Yes.
too. Why?
Because you suggested that, and I agreed.
Do you find value in that program?
Yes, I think it's much more beneficial than the others.
Like if you put your music on SoundCloud, what do you get? Nothing. You simply have to pay monthly or annual membership fees for that, but you don't get anything in return. What do you get for putting your music on Facebook?
Nothing.
Nothing too. Uh, they actually put advertisements on top of your posts
Yes.
and you become a product for them. So basically it's a lose-lose situation for an artist. What about YouTube? YouTube does pay for views, and it's a little bit of sense, right? Very insignificant amount comparing to Musicoin, but it still does. So it's, I guess it's one of those things you have to consider. What about Spotify? Spotify, I guess I've heard that for 1 million listens or playbacks, an artist gets $400. That's nothing for 1 million. No, majority of people will never get to the million,
Of course,
and
it's hard to get in million.
$400 is it's nothing compared to the work that is required to get to such number, right? And Musicoin, with every listen on the Musicoin platform, an artist gets right now 1 Musicoin. That's their currency. And 1 Musicoin currently is worth about 1.8 cents. 1.8 cents. And sometimes it rises in value, sometimes it decreases in value, as any cryptocurrency. But I guess in general, the more people join this platform, the more valuable it will become in the future, right, Osha?
Yes, that's everything.
It's a basically demand grows and it becomes supply and demand, basically rule. So it's worth doing that for organists as well. You simply upload your tracks. It could be MP3 tracks for now only, and you watch your music coins come in. That's very
That's
exciting.
right, yes.
Of course, you have to share your work all over the place so that people will find you, right, Osha?
Because if you will not share, so nobody will know about you.
And the good thing, another good thing about the Musicoin platform is that it's built on uh, so-called Ethereum um, technology, which enables them to create smart contracts, automatic contracts, where you could specify which proportion of your revenue will go to you and which proportion will go to, let's say, your partners. If you have a band or ensemble or a small choir or something, right now you have to subdivide your revenue in 8 shares. So right now, for example, these podcasts with Osha, we divide it in half. One half goes to Osha, and one goes to me because we both participate in this, right, Osha?
Yes.
Even though you say yes, you still get 1 Musicoin
Okay.
or half of Musicoin.
I can give all my music coins to you and make you happy.
I know, but that's not the point. The point is that you have the choice of doing
I
this.
know, but the thing is, when we get such a technical question as this is, you are just more experienced in all that, all those programs and internet stuff.
Or maybe do you have other questions that arises when I talk? You could ask.
Maybe not now.
Good.
Let's just answer Ireneo's question.
So he writes that he wants to uh, use the pieces he uploaded to iTunes, right? And
So,
reuse them, repurpose them on Musicoin.
how should he do this?
So simply he has to transfer MP3s from iTunes, and there was I think I was yeah I found an article online how to download from iTunes, and I can simply read the directions for you. If you are using Windows machine, how to convert your MP3 format and download songs from iTunes. 1. Open iTunes Preferences. On Windows, click Choose Edit and then click on Preferences. And on Mac, you choose iTunes and then click on Preferences. And then step number 2 would be click the General button, then click the Importing Settings button in the second section of the window. 3. From the import using pop-up menu, choose the MP3 encoder and then click OK to save the settings. 4. Select one or more songs in your library. Then from the advanced menu, choose Create MP3 version. Songs get converted. And 5. Make sure both iTunes and your player window are open. Double-click on My Computer and locate a drive that reads Removable Storage Device. 6. Once you have both iTunes and the player window open, minimize each window so that you have equal boxes side by side. 7. Select by clicking on each of the converted songs from your iTunes music library that you want to download. You can hold the control button down on your keyboard for multiple tracks. 8. Using your mouse, simply drag and drop the music selected into the window of the player. 9. The status light on player will flash red as the songs are being downloaded. So this information was taken from the site called geared2befit.com /how downward dash to downward dash download downward dash from downward dash iTunes.cfm. I will include a link to this article in the description of this conversation so that people could visit the original article too.
Yes. And also the second half of Irineo's question was about either he needs to put original lyrics or just English translation. So I think he definitely has to include both.
Yeah, to expand his audience.
Yes, of course.
Some people will want to listen to English version, and others, why not to include original language too? And specify in tags, you could specify the language, English or other language.
Yes.
We could even submit Lithuanian chorale tune.
It's like, watching movies. I, for example, love to watch them in original language. It gives me much more, even if it's a language that I don't know well enough, like French, for example.
And to expand your audience, you can actually include English translation in the description box. Even though the original track is in another language, people could click and read the English version too.
Sure.
Everybody wins this way. So we hope this was helpful, right, Osha?
I hope so.
Don't hesitate to use our invitation link to join Musicoin. This is we'll be including this in the conversation, and please, of course, invite other people. That's how this platform grows. That's how, in general, it becomes more valuable to you, to everyone, because it's a network. Your songs, your music get in front of many more people this way, inside of the platform Musicoin, just like on YouTube or iTunes. And of course, you get paid for each listen. That's fair treatment for every musician, I think. Thank you, guys. This was Vidas.
And Osha.
And remember, when you practice,
miracles happen.